Well, I just posted a video about an hour ago, uh, similar to the topic that I'm going to be talking about in this video, but I was completely wrong. The video uploaded an hour ago was literally talking about how I think the Indianapolis Colts are going to be trading for Baker Mayfield and how that is literally a league changing trade scenario that would help out both franchises immensely. And I even argued in the comments with a Colts fan who was telling me that Matt Ryan or Jimmy Garoppolo was going to be the next quarterback of the Colts, and I was pretty against it. I really thought that both of those quarterbacks were going to stay put. But here we are. I was completely wrong because it seems, unless anything changes, Matt Ryan is going to be the next quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts, which for me is crazy to think about just due to the fact that Matt Ryan, without Deshaun Watson being the Falcons quarterback, leaves the Falcons with nobody at quarterback right now. I did see Matt Ryan potentially being the Colts quarterback if the Falcons were able to trade for Deshaun Watson, because you don't want to have two quarterbacks on your roster who potentially could start in the NFL, right? It just doesn't make sense for a team to have two capable starters on their team, especially after giving up so much to get Deshaun Watson if they were to have gotten him. Matt Ryan, I think, would have been dealt to a team like the Indianapolis Colts. But when that didn't happen, when Deshaun Watson opted to go to the Cleveland Browns, I really, really, really thought that Matt Ryan was going to be the Falcons quarterback for potentially the rest of his career. I could see the Falcons taking a first-round quarterback and developing him for a year or two or three behind Matt Ryan, depending on who they took and how comfortable they were with him. I did not see the Falcons not getting Deshaun Watson and still trading Matt Ryan, because now they have no quarterback on their roster. They're going to have to draft a quarterback or sign one of the few free agents like Marcus Mariota, who potentially could start for the Falcons next year. I just really didn't see this coming. So to the person that I was arguing with, I wouldn't say it was an argument. We were just talking football back and forth. In the last video, that's now been deleted off my channel because I was completely wrong, and there's no point in having a video that was completely wrong that was literally only up for an hour. I figured I'd just re-record it. I apologize. You completely out-footballed me. And I know that's not a term or anything. I'm just trying to joking around. But I really didn't see this coming at all. But now for the Colts, I think this is a great trade for the Colts because you're getting a player that was literally once the MVP of the entire NFL. Now I know that was a crazy season and he had Kyle Shanahan with him, and that offense was really comfortable. But Matt Ryan is not a bad quarterback. He's been on a Falcons team that has continued to fail to surround him with talent. And the only talent he ever had around him was Julio Jones, who, one of the things I want to talk about, is currently a free agent who the Colts apparently have had interest in. And I'm sorry, why not reunite them in Indianapolis? Those are two players. The Colts have Michael Pittman Jr., who I think is a fantastic wide receiver. I think with the signing of Matt Ryan, I think you should 100% go after T.Y. Hilton again. But why not add another receiver that's just great in Julio Jones? I understand why the Titans cut him and stuff like that. I know he's not the player that he once was. However, if you surround or get a receiving corps of Michael Pittman Jr., Julio Jones, and T.Y. Hilton, this Colts team is looking dangerous. They have who I think personally was the MVP of the last season in Jonathan Taylor, right? Jonathan Taylor, I think, deserved that MVP over Aaron Rodgers. I know the Colts didn't make the playoffs and stuff like that, so I think that had something to do with it. But Jonathan Taylor put on one of the most impressive seasons we've ever seen, and literally was the reason that Colts offense was able to do anything on the field, because I don't think Carson Wentz, I think he had some moments, but he definitely wasn't the reason that the Colts were in playoff position going to that last week against the Jaguars, and he for sure wasn't the reason that the Colts were the team that they were. The Colts have a really good defense. They literally added Yannick Ngakoue. I literally messed up that name the first time, and I literally almost butchered it again. Apologies to him if he's watching, but let's be honest, we all know he's not watching. And then you got DeForest Buckner, you got Darius Leonard. They have stars on that defense. They have immense talent across the board. I think Matt Ryan is a huge get for this team, who is in win-now mode. Now, and my reasoning for the Baker Mayfield trade and stuff like that was they've tried Carson Wentz. They had Phillip Rivers for a year. Why would you get another aging veteran? Why don't you go for somebody a little bit younger like Baker Mayfield? However, I don't think that Matt Ryan's a terrible choice. And we don't, at the moment, I'm literally recording this right after the news is breaking that he potentially is going to the Colts and most likely is going to the Colts. So I don't know any of the picks. I don't know what the trade, is for. But no matter what you pick for him, I don't think you're going to get a better player that's going to fit your team's biggest need in quarterback than Matt Ryan. So overall, I think it's a great situation for Matt Ryan and the Colts. I really don't know what the Atlanta Falcons are doing. If you guys have any ideas for what the Falcons should be doing, let me know in the comments below, because I am literally baffled by what they've decided to do. It's just wow. But overall, the Colts, they're in a great situation now. And I'm really excited to watch this team, to be honest. I'm excited to see Matt Ryan be on a competitive team once again and see what he could do. I really, really, really want the Colts to sign Julio Jones. And I'm not a Colts fan. I'm not a Falcons fan. I just like seeing players, who were once good together play again together. And I think it would be really interesting to see these two players in Julio Jones and Matt Ryan reunite in Indianapolis. I think that'd be sick. I think they're really good doing together, and they have a ton of chemistry. Bring those two players along. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know what you guys expect to see from Matt Ryan in Indianapolis. Do you think the Colts are immediate contenders? Do you think that they're going to maybe not meet expectations like last season again? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel so much. And enjoy your day.